over at Nick's, and we're doing the last of the painting before it actually goes to the paint shop for color and clear. I'm putting chip guard, or Nick's putting chip guard I should say, on the bottom of the floor. I live on a dirt road, so I'd like to have some kind of protection on the underneath. So this is all ready to go for that. Underfloor is all primed, ready for that. We've literally finished everything else. This is the last thing that we're doing before we go to paint and final color paint and clear. So it's quite a task sectioning it all off. So this is for the front wheel wells on the hood. We have all of these panels here as well that are associated with the front of the hood. And also a section of the air intake all get painted. So we're using this 2K urethane chip guard. We're not quite sure how far this is going to go, but we're about to find out. Say something nice, Nick.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, I am over at Nick's, Nick the Magicians. We have finished the bodywork, and we're going to go through everything that we've done to get to this point since the last video. All right, so we're going to start with what's happened with the chip guard. All right, Nick, you want to explain what's happened here?
We used some 2K urethane chip guard. We did the floor, the leading edges of the heel drops, the rails, pretty much just everything underneath. We just cut it off at the rockers just to kind of help protect it. Any road debris, we went through the wheel arches. Pretty much anything underneath the body that's really going to see debris hitting it on the road, driving around and whatnot.
Right.
Just something to help protect it.
Right, and then we went for quite a low level of texture on the finish for the chip guard, so it's almost impossible to see that it's different to the normal surface, but there's a lot of dirt roads in Michigan, so we're put the extra effort in to get that chip guard on the floor. We've also done the same on the hood. Basically treated the hood like an A surface for the parts that you can see when the hood is lifted up. The slight difference in color there in the wheel arch has chip guard, and then the center section is actually finished like the top surface of the hood.
It'll all still get base coated clear coat. The only difference is, yes, like you said, this is primered and then sanded just like anything else on the outside of the car. And then these sections here are the wheel arch areas. We also did the other associated panels to the wheel openings under the hood.
Right, so then this front face here as well, and then the wheel arch side of the air scoops, and then the wheelhouse panels for the front, the front panels that's associated with sealing off the headlamps. So quite a bit of work with the chip guard, a lot of taping off. And but again, I think well worth it. This hood is going to look absolutely spectacular when it's painted, which was the view that we've both been working for. We really want that look when the hood is up to be exactly the same as the as the outside of the car. I think it's going to look absolutely spectacular. 2 years ago, I spent a week scraping the Z-bar off the inside of this thing.
It was almost 2 years ago today.
It's almost 2 years ago, yeah.
It's been a journey. It's been a journey.
Making history one day at a time, young Nicholas. Right, we're going to turn the tub over now and go through the outside, because I don't think we made a video of the finished surface after all the different levels of rubbing down, etc. Right, we'll be right back. All right, so we have the car back up, right way up. Nick, do you want to talk through how we actually got to this stage of finish?
Well, after we did all of our rough body work, we went through and we did the polyester coats and we sanded those. And when we were happy with the polyester spray coats, we went through and we primered it. It's a medium build, high solids primer. Then we went through and cut the peel out of that, made sure everything felt smooth, flat. And this is all finished to 500 grit. Should be nice, easy work to lay out a slick paint job on.
Yeah, well, he said that in 2 minutes, and it's taken a long time. Right.
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done, yeah. So honestly, it's quite remarkable. It's so difficult to explain what the finish of this looks like at the moment. But I mean, we're literally, it feels glass flat. Everything lines up. All of the panel fit looks totally stunning. I'm painting the inside of the car with as much detail as the outside of the car. I know that might sound a bit weird with all the interior that goes in, but
with the inside of the car, this is all still just the epoxy primer,
right,
which has all been prepped. When we get to the paint shop, we'll just lay sealer over top of it, and then our color and our clear. Same with like the trunk area. A little excessive to go through and lay primer over top of the epoxy primer and then sand all that down for something you'll really never see.
so it's off to the paint shop next weekend.
Where the real magic happens.
Well, but the real magic can't happen unless the preparation work has been done, and the car really looks quite spectacular. Just hope I can get the rest of the build to be the same level of quality. Yep. Storing a piece of history one day at a time. So I just want to say thank you to Nick. It's been amazing. Got married, had a baby, bought a house,
You know, it's been a
moved in,
pretty wild road.
and did a Jaguar.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you, man.
Thank you.